coaches Forniere, Gianmarco Faraone, Michele Grali, Alberto D'Auria e Giuliano Pesi. Dit is de eerste hop van Guillermo Aviles. Middenvelder met pak nummer 72 is Dennis Laza. Tweede hopman met pak nummer 5, Carlos Benitez. Catcher met pak nummer 66 is Ivan Prieto. En nummer 9 op de slaglijst is de rechtsvelder met nummer 22, Alex Quinner Sanchez. En de starter aan de kant van Cuba is Cesar Garcia. En please give it up for Team Cuba. En natuurlijk staat ook deze wedstrijd weer onder de leiding van onze geliefde umpires. Vandaag achter de plaat staat niet Elson. Bij eerste hoofd Edwin Louisa. Bij het tweede hoofd Mark Pia. En bij het derde hoofd John Belman. De scorers zijn Karin Pieneman, Jeannette van Drunnen en Marco Stopelaar. De dagen die wel te gaan staan, de hoofdwissels doen het af te nemen. Dan gaan we namelijk naar de volksliederen. En we beginnen met het volkslied van het uitspelende team, dat is Italië. for the courses of Cuba.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. More baseball today from Haarlem Honkbal Week. Welcome so very much as always. We're so appreciative of everyone watching our live stream. Getting lots of good words, feedback, tips, tricks. It's great to have you here with us today in Haarlem. My name is Jasper Roos. I will be broadcasting this game solo today. Game 2 and 3 of the day will be me and Jason Houtkamp, my fellow announcer who is currently doing the PA for this ball game. And shout out to Sean Houston, my co-announcer for several other games during this week, who was supposed to be here this afternoon at 3:30, but he unfortunately has a sick child at home, so he has to take care. Hello everyone, this is us. Welcome. People behind me, as you can see, it's filling up in the stadium. Right behind me is our producer, Jeroen Groenemans, taking care of all the video and audio issues. There he is. He's waving at the people at home. So we're going to get going shortly here. Cuba against Team Italy. Win or go home for Italy. If they beat Cuba, they are automatically qualified for the next round. So there's quite a bit to win and lose here today for Italy. Cuba already eliminated. They are done. They will not be partaking in any prize ceremonies later this week. So Italy definitely a team that is looking to qualify themselves here for the next round. I have lineups for you. As you see, Cuba starter Cesar Garcia is warming up. That means Italy will be batting first, and that will be Riccardo Paolini once again, the leadoff hitter who batted second only in one game and has been the leadoff man for Italy every single other one. Vito Friscia bumped up to second in the lineup. Now Noel Gonzalez also a substantial jump in the lineup, all the way up from 8th. Now batting third and playing right field. Renzo Martini, the cleanup batter, first baseman, batting 4th. Dario Pizzano was the DH today. Alberto Mineo behind the plate as most of the games this week. Eric Epifano, the shortstop, batting 7th. Mattia Mercuri, the third baseman, batting 8th, and Andrea Celaroli, the center fielder, batting 9th. Gabriele Quattrini will be starting on the mound for Italy as we get underway here with a first pitch by Cesar Garcia that is smacked into left field inside the bag at third, and that's going to be a leadoff double once again for Riccardo Paolini, who has been excellent so far this tournament. Outstanding leadoff hitter. Already won one Player of the Game award this year as well during the tournament. And that brings up Vito Friscia as once again, Gloria, Gloria. I love that song. Stadium DJ this morning is Fred, who is taking care of business, has been taking care of business. As Jacob from Synergy Sports just runs in with the radar gun. He left his hotel this morning and forgot the radar gun, so we had to go all the way back to go get it. And he succeeded just in time for first pitch. 75 miles an hour. I'll seize the opportunity immediately to talk about it. Cesar Garcia, the right-hander on the hill, in a little bit of a jam here right now as he is facing a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Vito Friscia, who pops it up into right field where it is caught by right fielder Alex Quimera Sanchez, as always. It's Alex Quimera Sanchez. The defense for Cuba lines up as follows. We got in left field, Dennis Laza. Center field, Lionel Moa. Right field, the aforementioned Alex Quimera Sanchez. Third baseman, Osvaldo Abreu. Shortstop, Alexander Ayala. Carlos Benitez back at second base. Guillermo Aviles at first base. And, as always, Ivan Prieto behind the plate for Cuba. As our next batter is Gonzalez, Noel Gonzalez. There he is from Holguin, Cuba, facing his motherland, so to speak. .85 miles an hour there from Cesar Garcia. Lefty batting, Gonzalez steps in. Watches that ball fly by for a ball. .3-0 to Noel Gonzalez, the right fielder for Team Italy, batting .300 on the tournament so far. As Garcia fires a strike at 84 on the outside black. Three and one count, one away here. Ricardo Paolini at second base after a leadoff double down the left field line. As Italy has everything to play for. As Gonzalez chops that one to third. Oh, Paolini is going to be retired. Runs right into the play. That is not the best base running. Let's just leave it at that. Noel Gonzalez safe at first on a fielder's choice. And that brings up our first baseman, Renzo Martini from Fortitudo Bologna, the Italian team of studs. Born in Venezuela is Renzo Martini, as he is the right-handed power bat in the middle of the Italian lineup. Batting cleanup today once again. As Garcia fires a ball low. Slider, 77. As Garcia really takes his time here. Fires it in. That's a strike on the inside. Nice pitch right there. Doubling up on a pitch that was... First one was a ball, second one just slightly more over the plate. As Garcia fires, and that is hit to the second baseman, Benitez, who flips it to second for the force out. And that retires Gonzalez at second base for the final out of the inning. So Paolini running into and out at third base, looming a little
het tweede deel van de eerste slag voor Cuba in deze wedstrijd.
As far as we know, Quattrini plays for San Marino Baseball, but we have been on the receiving end of some bad information at times during this week. But this one is correct. He was 8-0 this season. He's been excellent for San Marino. 8-0 with a 1.55 ERA in 11 starts. 58 innings, 60 strikeouts, 24 walks. Has only given up 1 home run. And he holds opponents to a sub-200 batting average. That's quite impressive, given the level of play in Italy. So Quattrini definitely one of the better pitchers on this Italian staff, and that's probably or potentially why they saved him for this all-important game, because it's win or go home for Italy. As Quattrini retires, Lionel Moa with a line out to left field, and that brings up Osvaldo Abreu. And that brings up Osvaldo Abreu, the third baseman for the Cubans. As Quattrini winds up and delivers. Called a strike, 87-mile-an-hour breaking ball by Quattrini. Who started 11 games, also appeared twice as a reliever, and he drills Abreu in the buttocks. As Abreu walks it off, we got a trainer coming out, but that should not be that big a deal. That looked like it just caught nothing but flesh. That'll leave a bruise. But from the looks of it, Abreu is fine. Not saying that it's fun to get hit in the butt or in the hips, but he'll survive. That brings up Alexander Ayala, who I talked about yesterday with Gawain Owen, who was once again in attendance here, sitting in the stands to my left, in between a few other Cuban fans. I was very happy I was able to talk with Mr. Owen yesterday, who shared some incredible insights into Cuban baseball. I think we could all learn something from the stories he told, the backgrounds, the players, the culture. It's always fantastic to have someone in the booth who is just so knowledgeable on a certain topic. It just helps elevate the broadcast as Ayala doinks it off the pole behind the screen. It was a single doink, not a double doink, for you Chicago Bears fans watching this. I hope that trauma has subsided by now, as it's 1-1 to Ayala, as Quattrini does a very slow pickoff move. Just to keep the batter honest, the runner at first base, that is. Make sure he doesn't get too comfortable. As Abreu has a pretty good lead, and Quattrini follows it up with a much quicker pickoff move, but still not in time to get Abreu. The veteran Cuban may have had a hunch that this was the plan. Throw over once softly, and then followed it up with a very speedy motion. As Ayala grounds it to first, as first baseman Martini steps on the bag, and they have Abreu in a pickle. And Abreu is out at first base after the play. So we have a double play here by the Italian infield. That's an excellent play right there by Martini, who just fields the ball quickly, steps on the bag to get one, flips it to second to get Abreu in a rundown, and they execute it perfectly. So 3-6-3 for Abreu, Ayala 3, and there we are. I'm going to try and keep score again today. I was successful at it when I was broadcasting the first game alone. I was unsuccessful when I was here with Sean. I was trying to keep my scorecard neat and clean. Nope. That was not going to happen yesterday. as it's being announced here that there's a lot of police around the stadium handing out parking tickets. As you're taking a look at the ballpark, it's not full at all today, not just yet. It's early. It's 12:15 local time here in Haarlem as you're watching Team Italy take on Team Cuba in our broadcast here, and we're about to go to the top of the second. As I do notice, our score bug in the top left is apparently stuck. It's stuck at 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the first, but let me tell you, we are in the top of the second, so hopefully it will update once Dario Pizzano steps in the box. It was a difficult play to put in the system, I'm sure. The ground out to Martini and then the 3-6-3 rundown as first pitch strike here to Pizzano, who's hitting .286 on the season, or actually on the tournament, I should say. As that ball is out of the strike zone. 1-1. As the next pitch by Pizzano is drilled into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to get down for Dario Pizzano. And that brings up catcher Alberto Mineo from Gorizia, Italy. Batting from the left side, number 36. .273 is his batting average on the tournament. Italy in business here early in the second inning. Runner at first base, nobody out. As that 77-mile-an-hour breaking ball drops below the zone for ball one at 77. That's a decent speed for a breaking ball here. Haven't really seen the max, I think, of Garcia's fastball. Another 77-mile-an-hour pitch. As we once again have the radar gun readings on the scoreboard, they're being manually put into the scoreboard. I have mad respect for the guys in the back there. They're reading it off the radar gun in front of me and then putting it in the scoreboard manually as the pitch is thrown. As Mineo looks at an 85-mile-an-hour pitch out of the zone. As I do believe we finally get an updated score bug in the top left of our screen. It's still bottom first, but at least the balls and strikes are correct. We are in the meantime in the top of the second inning, with Dario Pizzano at first base and Alberto Mineo looking at strike 2 at 85 right there. 2-2 to the veteran catcher. That changeup at 80 miles an hour runs the count full as it was a ball. Open stance for Mineo, the power hitter stance, as he swings and hacks it foul. It's looking like it's going to be another scorcher of a day today here in Haarlem. Bright blue skies. Little windy, but just absolutely beautiful baseball weather. A lot of umbrellas, a lot of shorts, a lot of t-shirts everywhere. People are ready for a day of beautiful baseball as Mineo draws it in the center field, and he has a base hit. The Italians certainly suddenly hitting the ball well against Cesar Garcia. As we have a graphic of applauding dogs on the scoreboard, that's always a good one. So that brings up number 13, Eric Epifano, the shortstop. As he bunts the ball to third base, fielded by Abreu. Benitez is covering it first, and that's a perfect sacrifice bunt by Eric Epifano. So both runners move into scoring position for Mattia Mercuri, who is hitting 400 on the tournament. Definitely the guy you want to have up in this scenario. So let's see if Mattia Mercuri can drive in the runs here and put Italy ahead early. Again, I'll just repeat myself real quick. Italy has to win. If they win, they're in. If they win, they will actually be the best of the rest, because Japan and USA already qualified for the next round. As that ball is in the dirt. So it's between 2 of the 3 remaining teams, with Cuba already being eliminated. So between Kingdom of the Netherlands, Italy, and Curacao. All teams play today. It's the first of 3 games we see today, as that pitch is a strike on the inside. Italy win, based on a very difficult mathematical calculation that I just witnessed our tournament director do. Italy will be the best of the rest. As Mercuri grounds it to short, and they'll go to third to cut down the runner at third. But we do have a run here for Italy. It's a second runner gunned down at third base, by the way, for Italy in 2 innings. That's interesting. So Dario Pizzano scores. Alberto Mineo retired at third. And Epifano now at first base. Mattia Mercuri at first base. Brings up Andrea Celaroli, who's playing center field because Federico Celli got injured the other day, making a diving catch to end the game. Got a shoulder injury. Celaroli from Nettuno, Italy. As that first pitch is low. The other 2 games today, we got Team USA taking on Curacao at 3:30 local time. We got the Netherlands, Kingdom of the Netherlands against Japan for the nightcap. Japan undefeated. As that is foul tipped. So hypothetically, if Italy do beat Cuba right here, they are in. If Curacao loses to the United States, it'll be in all likelihood the end of the tournament for them. As even if the Kingdom of the Netherlands do lose tonight against Japan, the difficult mathematical calculation I was just telling you about shows us that Italy will be the best of the rest, and the Kingdom of the Netherlands will be the 4th team moving on into the tournament. Curacao then joining Cuba in the eliminated bracket. As we have a 1-2 count here on Celaroli, who chops it to third base. Abreu, nice short hop. Yeah, he got that. Fields it cleanly and throws out Celaroli, and that retires his side, but not before Italy take a 1-0 lead. As I'm getting lucky again today. I was worried at the start of the week that I would have to broadcast half the games solo, but every time that happens, someone just takes a seat right next to me who's willing to grab the headset. And today, you've heard him before this week. It's Freek van der Kooi from the Dutch Baseball Federation, KNBSB. Freek, hey, very good afternoon to you.
Very good afternoon to you. Yeah, I just got here. I don't know how much I missed.
Oh, 1 run. That's about it.
Oh. It's looking a lot hotter than I had anticipated today.
Yeah, you're not wearing jeans. That's a good thing. I'm once again suffering as we are on screen. Hello, and everyone again. That's Freek. I'm Jasper. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Freek wearing some nice cloth pants today. I'm once again stuck with the hot and sweaty jeans.
Yeah, but you have to look professional.
That's the whole thing. I don't like walking around in a professional environment with my pasty white legs out.
Yeah, and especially if you're sitting here in the booth and people look under your
Yes,
professional desk.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
We've had a couple of years of that during COVID, of course.
Yep.
But we're back to professionalism.
At least we try to.
Yeah.
You haven't missed much. We saw some good pitching in the first inning by Italian starter Gabriele Quattrini.
Just rearranging your
Yeah,
stuff
go
over
for
here.
it, man. Go for it. Whatever you need to do. Make yourself comfortable. Hey, you got the same water bottle I do.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, there you go. They're the best ones. The Camelbacks with the magnetic caps.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by them. That's just a personal opinion. But I do recommend the Camelback, the big ones. You got the leader one, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I have it too. I have a smaller one as well for at work.
Oh.
Love me some Camelbacks as Frederick Cepeda drills it into right field. That's going to get down for a hit. So the veteran Cepeda will increase his batting average, which is already at a pretty decent 364 in the tournament. I also noticed Jake in front of Jacob of Synergy also has a Camelback, just a different brand, a different type, but it's a Camelback.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
He's got the fancy one with the isolation, the thermo isolation thing in the inside.
Oh, it gets too cold for me.
Yeah.
I need some room temperature water.
One of our announcers as well, Peter van Deursen, also has a stainless steel Camelback. So we get the Camelback crew here.
Yeah, yeah. Again, not sponsored.
Not sponsored, just big fans. They're more than welcome to sponsor, though, if they feel like being one of Baseball Week's official water bottle suppliers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate it.
No, I would not be opposed.
As Quattrini fires a ball outside to Guillermo Aviles, Aviles, I should say. I keep saying Aviles, it's Aviles. Same last name as longtime, was it Cleveland Indians back then, infielder Mike Aviles.
Any relation?
I don't think so. Oh, as Aviles has a substantial backswing. I think he nicked the catcher in the mask right there.
Nice basket catch.
Yeah.
On our left here.
On a bounce. Bounced on the concrete walk path here and just bounced up way high.
Yeah. No catch.
The Cubans asked me today if they could get Wi-Fi in their dugout. I said no. We don't have Wi-Fi in the dugouts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta act like their coach a little bit then. No phones allowed in the dugout.
Exactly.
Come on, guys.
No electronics.
I have to tell my 16-year-olds that I coach as well very often. Come on. Put your phones away.
Put your phone away, yeah.
There's a game going on.
As I'm wondering if our stream is being stolen again. Every Cuban game so far this week has been stolen by a Cuban YouTube channel and rebroadcast without our permission. There are thieves over there.
Yeah, how could we work against that?
We already filed a copyright claim against them, so now we have to. It takes too long because it takes YouTube a while to process it.
Yeah, I thought maybe it would help if we say something about the Cuban team, but then you'll get a...
Yeah, I'm going to get angry hate mail. As Vilas skies it in the left field.
We still have to be unbiased.
Yeah, we are totally unbiased. But I will call it like I see it. And I do not like people stealing our stuff.
No.
I'll tell you that.
No, you're not alone in that.
I got a nice email from a Cuban baseball writer as well. Emailed me, hey, you guys should know that your stream is being stolen. Yep, I am aware.
Well, that's nice that they at least put your attention on it.
Absolutely.
Bring it to your attention.
Yep, that's... I asked them nicely in the comments to stop doing it in English and in Spanish.
Oh.
But apparently they don't care.
How'd you get the Spanish translation?
Google Translate. As that is a strike by Quattrini on the inside to Laza. Dennis Laza hitting 400 in the tournament, playing left field for Cuba. And he's been in left field pretty much every single game, as the starting lineup for Cuba has been the same for every single game. In fact, only one player on the bench has seen one at-bat. That is Ariel Pistano Jr.
Oh, wow.
As Laza grounds it to third. And that is an easy 5-4-3 double play for Italy.
It's pretty interesting that they keep their regular starting lineup the same. Yeah, I don't know from the top of my head how much success they've had in this. If they've lost this tournament.
Yeah, no, the Cuba are out. They're not playing very well.
No.
But you think that you want to mix things up, but instead it's the same 9 guys every single day.
Yeah.
With only Ariel Pestano receiving 1 pinch hit at bat, and that has been it.
Yeah, because I was thinking, obviously never change a winning team, but maybe just never change a team.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. No, you're more than welcome.
Look at that.
Look at that. Getting some swag. My wife will be super happy with this because she's a massive Tigers fan.
Nice.
So, well, I guess we have hats.
And who was that?
That is Rafa Gonzalez. Rafael Gonzalez, a scout with the Detroit Tigers, who I've been talking to quite a bit. Someone is gesturing wildly at me to talk to me for a second, so I'll pass the mic to you.
Yeah, and like I said, I was a little late to the game today, so I'm still getting used to everything. On the mound right now for Cuba is Cesar Garcia. 2 innings pitched, 1 run against him. And now batting for Italy is Riccardo Paolini. He's the leadoff of the lineup. He plays second base. The first pitch takes a low strike. Just misses the second pitch down in the dirt.
As I'm catching up on some housekeeping here. I have to send some emails.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. You're a busy man. Not everybody can just drop their work like I did to jump on the mic.
That is true, but you will be plenty busy when the Kingdom team gets to the stadium. But they have the late game at 7:30 today, so for now you're probably good to go, right?
Yeah, and I have some things to do during the second game. But my planning for now is situated as he pops it up to the shortstop. Shortstop Alexander Ayala. Are you familiar with the Domingo Ayala YouTube channel?
Yes, I am.
That was a 2010 meme.
So funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. Every time I see...
Is he still around? I think he is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was really big like in the early years of YouTube.
Yeah, he was one of the OG baseball YouTubers.
Yeah.
Of course, we have a bunch of them now. Really good baseball YouTube channels.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuzzy, I think is his name, right? Has a good YouTube channel. And Foolish Baseball.
Yeah. Oh, love that.
Excellent videos by Foolish Baseball. That's a base hit. Yep. Drilled into left field for Gonzalez. No, not Gonzalez. Sorry, Gonzalez is about to get to bat. Vito Friscia. They're so fast on the scoreboard with passing. To the next batter.
I noticed that too.
It's wild. The play is not even over, and they have the new name on the scoreboard already.
Yeah, they're quicker than I can think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta say that's
the same guy who's typing in the speed readings on the live, manually typing it in. It's unbelievable. The guy has 7 hands.
Take it easy, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really impressive. And I gotta say, the whole production value of the stream as well as the scoreboard is you did well.
Not just me. It was a really good team.
I
have a really good team behind me. Who, after a couple days of the tournament, I've already figured out I can trust blindly. Don't have to worry about a thing. Every now and again, I have to tweak some stuff, but no, I have just a wildly good team.
That's great. That's what you want.
Yep, we were talking about it in the car ride home yesterday because we always drive back to Amsterdam. The 4 of us. It's Mick, Jason, Sander, and I. Always carpool back to Amsterdam.
The O20 crew.
The O20 crew, and then Sander has to take the train to Utrecht. we were talking about it yesterday. I said 4 years ago we did not nearly as much as we did now, but still everything we did was basically 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
And I was beyond tired every single time 4 years ago, 6 years ago, because I would be at the ballpark at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd be done at home at 2:15 in the morning, get 3 hours of sleep, and be back in the ballpark. And because I was allowed to expand my team, the media team, basically limitlessly, I was able to get all the right people in all the right places. As a ball gets away out of the bullpen for Cuba. So we have a slight delay in the action here.
Did you see the other day there was a soccer ball in the outfield?
I did not. Was it?
Yeah. And that was on Monday, I think. The American center fielder punted it back. I think he must have been a football player himself before, because it was a high punt.
Yeah, Americans generally not that big on soccer, but they can certainly punt.
Yeah.
In American football. Did you ever see the video of Minnesota Vikings punter as Gonzalez swings through that pitch so hard I could feel the breeze up here? The Chris Kluwe, I think his name was, the punter for the Minnesota Vikings a couple years ago, who went on Oprah, I believe, and they had a target way up in the air. They're like, all right, can you hit that? And 3 out of 3. And I mean, it's way high in the air.
Wow, yeah.
I still wonder if that was a trick shot, if they did some editing.
Yeah.
But it was crazy cool to see that guy. That was right around the time when he was like all about social justice stuff and just, making all kinds of noise.
Wow. Yeah, it's always impressive to see pro athletes do what they do best.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I always enjoy those behind-the-scenes videos of pro athletes, their workout regime, the way they go about their business. As Martini smacks it in the right field, it will hang up enough to be caught in right field by Alex Sanchez, and that will retire the side. So it will stay 1-0. Before the whole Trevor Bauer thing blew up in his face, I really enjoyed watching his YouTube channel during the COVID season.
Yeah.
It was very interesting to watch his YouTube channel. Maybe because of the COVID situation, we were shown how it works for pro athletes to have to play pro ball during a pandemic.
Yeah, for sure. And I think there's a little voyeurism in all of us that likes to see what it's really like. And of course, Bauer always being, even before the whole scandal, or what do you want to call it, he was already a little bit of a rebel, so to speak.
Absolutely.
So you knew you were getting it straight.
But yeah, then it turned out that Trevor Bauer may not have been a nice guy.
No.
So now I unsubscribed from his YouTube channel.
Yeah,
that'll teach him.
Yeah, I did too. For me, it was more that, it was, you never know, just to be sure.
Yep.
And he turned a little sour himself.
He did, yeah.
Against the MLB and all the institutions.
Well, I always enjoyed his ranting against Commissioner Manfred, because I'm not a huge Commissioner Manfred fan myself.
No. I don't think people who are baseball fans are fans of...
No. The moment he said that the World Series trophy was just a piece of metal, he lost me completely.
Yeah. And recent interview, they asked him if he liked baseball, and he could not give a straight answer.
Exactly. And then the whole thing where he started laughing right around the time that the strike started, or the lockout.
Yeah. And we're back again with Carlos Benitez at bat for Cuba. Number 7 hitter takes a ball down. We're in the top of the 3rd. Still a 1-run deficit for Cuba. So Benitez stepped out early there, but took a strike up and in. And great to see that we have the speedometer up in the scoreboard. As Benitez takes a 97 off speed on the outside corner. Benitez swings over the third strike there.
I missed it. What's this? Who put this here? Did you see who put this here? Him too.
Yeah, that was the same. That was in
Oh,
your
it's the same.
in your package of
So
souvenirs.
Nice. So nice of him. Well, I got 2 of these, so one of them is yours, obviously. So.
I'm not a Detroit fan.
Neither am I, but doesn't mean I don't accept free swag.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to bring one home for the lady, of course.
I will.
Okay.
She can have this one. I can't wear a Tigers hat. I'm a White Sox fan. There's no way in hell I can wear a Tigers hat.
Can't even say it on the air.
It's a cool T-shirt though. I might wear that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
By the way, I have to give you, I have to relay a compliment that I got from my brother. He asked me who I was on the broadcast with the other day and like who you were. And he was surprised to hear that you are actually a Dutch person. Because he was like, why is an American called Jasper?
Well, I appreciate that.
Obviously,
I do my best.
not just the accentless English, but also the baseball talk.
Oh, it's not accentless, but thank you.
Well, I mean...
I have my moments, but...
yeah, we all do. Every once in a while, a little weird letter slips with me, too.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Everything all right?
No, there never is.
All right. At least it's a beautiful day to watch baseball. As Benitez fouls one back to the backstop, and my apologies earlier. I said Benitez swung over the third strike, but he fouled it off. I did not have a good view of the play. Benitez still at bat, obviously, with a full count. He's staying alive. With some emergency hacks that I might not have commented on. And another ball fouled back. Even the in-stadium sound effects I feel are getting better and more on point. Quicker maybe, but that might just be my realizing it. Ooh, Benitez with a quality at bat, taking the 4th ball up.
We're out of water. It's the next crisis I'm trying to solve.
Oh,
We don't have bottled water anymore. So I'm trying to figure out if I can get my hands on some bottled water for the press box here, because we have a lot of people sitting here. This is a pretty hefty-sized press box.
Yeah.
Oh, this bat might have been corked.
Ooh.
They're looking to see if this bat is corked.
Possible scandal unfolding before our eyes.
I'll hold off on my my water. We have the umpires grouping together now to check out the bat that Benitez used to reach first base with. And I see Edwin Luisa on the side here, definitely pointing at it. There we go, we're getting a close-up from our producer here. They are talking it over, and that bat might... Yeah, he's called out and ejected for playing with a corked bat.
Is it corked or is it just illegal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
bat's being taken away right away.
Yeah, bat's going straight to the league office, so to speak. They're going to the tournament director, and because that is cheating. And imagine cheating at a friendly tournament.
Play to win.
Oh my God, bro.
Well, I mean, corking bats in general, that's pretty 10 years ago, I feel like.
Yeah, and if I were the umpires, I wouldn't even bother. I would just say, shut up, move away.
Yeah.
And Edwin Luisa can actually, I believe, tell this guy in Spanish to get the hell out.
Yeah. I haven't heard of a corked bat before.
Get out. Go away. You're being ejected. Go.
Does he want his bat back?
Yeah, he wants his bat back. Get out.
Oh, wow.
They talked it over for a solid 2 minutes at the umpires, and then decided to call Benitez out and toss him from the ballgame.
Rightfully so.
For using an illegal bat. They're now going to have to show the coach. This is umpire Marek Vikar here. It's,
Yeah.
From here, we can see it just a little bit. It looks very strange.
Yeah, the top of it.
Does not look like a normal baseball bat.
No. The least they could have done is maybe painted the top back after drilling in it, because it looks like the top has been sawed off. As you can see, the original color of the wood underneath.
And we see Pablo, well, you don't see that because they're right in front of us. Jeroen is trying to get it on screen for you. They're debating it with the gentleman to the right. Once we get it on our screen. There it is. That gentleman in a brown shirt right there is the head of all umpires in the Netherlands. Peter Brinks.
Yeah, the umpire, Padre Familia.
Yeah. He's in charge of all umpires. So the guy in the blue shirt right there talking to the Cubans is Pablo. We've mentioned him before. He's the liaison for Team Cuba, a long-time liaison. He's worked with Baseball Week for 20 years. So he's currently, I think, explaining to the Cubans what the problem is. As Mike Piazza has come out of the dugout to talk it over as well. He's like, what's going on? Why are we still, what are we waiting for? My pitcher is getting cold. And he'd be right to say that. That's Mike Piazza talking it over.
Yeah, because there's only so much you can say about the situation.
Is that Nick Elsov? I don't know. That could be Marek Vikar. I can never tell from a distance. Let me make sure I get the names right. Yeah, that's Marek Vikar. Home plate umpire is Nick Elsov. The person who ejected Benitez is Nick Elsov, the home plate umpire. Currently explaining what the situation is. Marco Stovelaar, the guy on the right in the blue shirt with the dark blue hat, has made his way down from he's the leading scorer, the scorer's official here.
Yeah.
So they're now talking it over. The Cubans are exceedingly mad.
Yeah.
And Pablo is doing his very best. Pablo's loving this. Pablo loves the being in the middle of chaos. Pablo loves chaos.
Yeah. I get that. We have a saying in chaos is opportunity.
Yep, there you go. As Piazza is now, guys, we need to hurry because my pitcher's getting cold. And
I understand that.
Yeah, he's right.
Because at some point,
at least move all the Cubans off the field and get away from behind home plate so we can warm up.
Decision was made, and either you take it or you don't. But
I file a protest, and let's play ball, guys. Come on.
Exactly.
Move out of the way so Quattrini can throw some warm-up pitches, because right now he can't do it because they're all standing behind home plate, and if the ball skips through, he hits one of them in the head.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what's taking so long here.
Yeah, and there's a big baseball saying as well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And how much do you agree with that? Is it the type of cheating?
Yeah, it depends on what kind of cheating it is. You know, the stuff like stealing signs from second base as a runner, I think that's part of the game. Then you have to know, like the Americans do, they have a card in their back pocket, the pitchers do, so they can cycle through their signs. So you prepare for sign stealing, as I think the debate is over.
Oh, look at that.
As Pablo heads back to Peter Brinks, our head umpire. No, we're done. So yeah, that kind of cheating is fine with me. Cheating, quote unquote. That's just playing the game.
Yeah.
But the moment you start using stuff that has been illegal for a while, like corking bats or playing with illegal bats, is not allowed. Stealing signs with through technological, electronical devices is not allowed.
In-game cheating.
Exactly.
Like I agree with that.
The pine tar stuff, I do think pitchers should have permission to use some kind of like little sticky stuff on their fingers.
Something.
Just to keep especially with how hard everyone throws nowadays. Like you want to make sure that you know where the ball is going. And pitchers have been complaining in Major League Baseball this season that they don't know where their pitches are going.
Yeah, and like with many of those rules, as long as you're within the confines of what's acceptable, as long as you don't go overboard, you should be fine. Yeah, just got the official call.
I need to take a quick 1 minute break and handle something over there.
Of course.
So feel free to take it from here, as Quattrini has gotten us back underway after a substantial delay, but it's interesting. I don't think we've ever seen illegal use of a bat or an illegal bat here at the Baseball Week.
No, to be continued, I think.
Absolutely. We'll hear more. I'm going to actually run by the officials as well to get an update, and I have to do something real quick. I'll be back in a minute, Frank.
Of course. In the meantime, Prieto is popped it up into the infield to the third baseman of Italy, who is, of course, Mattia Mercuri. next for Cuba is Sanchez. The official call here of Benitez, of course, was he hit a base hit, or he drew a walk with an illegal bat, which is why he immediately got called out and ejected out of the game. Jasper right now going to figure some stuff out, some official business, so I'll keep you updated on how the game is going. Pitching for Italy right now is Quattrini. I have not seen him so far, but he's been keeping a lid on the Cuban offense. As we see the 0-2 pitch, swung right through it by Sanchez for the third out of the inning. Cubans were not successful in trying to get back that lead that they lost here in the second inning. They're still in a run deficit. It's still
als vervanger van Carlos Benitez is nummer 4 Cuba gekomen. Hij is niet op de tweede hoofd gaan spelen met de korte stop. En korte stop Alexander Ayala is de tweede hoekman. Aanslag nu voor Italië, Dario Pitano.
Not bad for Italy is Pitano, who just fouled back the 2-1 pitch. Now to 2-2. He takes a strike down that he does not agree with. The first out. Cuban pitcher Cesar Garcia still dealing. Alberto Mineo, the catcher, stepping into the box. Alberto Mineo is sixth in the lineup, batting .333 so far in the tournament. Hasn't had hit this game. It's his second plate appearance. As the ball gets away from the catcher into the air for the first ball. 1-1 count as the pitcher gets a new baseball to play with. Italy obviously looking to extend their one-run lead here, getting an insurance run. As Mineo fouls one over the crowd, probably into the pond back here in this beautiful Haarlem Stadium. Another foul ball for Mineo. 1-2 count right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled one off of his leg. 79 miles an hour off speed. 1-2 pitch. Outside. Pitcher Cesar Garcia not throwing much heat today. On the ground to the right side, fielded cleanly by the first baseman and tossed over to the pitcher for a ground out for the second out. Which brings up Eric Epifano, the shortstop. I'm going to walk early in the game. As he swings over the first off-speed pitch, 77 miles an hour in the dirt. A big swing and a miss. Got fooled by that one for the first strike. Takes a ball outside. Seemed like the same pitch as before, but he's saying, "You can't fool me twice," to pitcher Garcia, who misstepped, I believe.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. There's a gentleman in the press box that is not allowed to be there.
Oh.
So I had to kindly request him to take a seat somewhere in the stands and not in the press box. Turns out that was the father of Nicola Garbella, the Italian pitcher who was kicked off the Italian roster the day before the tournament.
Oh. As more drama ensues as Epifano fouls one over the bullpen on the right side.
And it turns out that sitting 2 seats over from the gentleman that I kindly requested to move out of the press box was Nico Garbella. As that ball is grounded to short, and Epifano is retired. So I talked with Nico Garbella for a second. What was the situation? Why he was not allowed? Why he was taken off the Team Italy roster the day before the tournament? Turns out it was transfer related.
Oh,
Garbella was under contract with Nettuno in Italy, and then he got the offer to play for L&D Amsterdam. And he was like, "Well, cool, let's go do that." And he flew to Amsterdam and played for Amsterdam last week, while his contract for Nettuno was still valid, basically. So he played for 2 teams. He was under contract for 2 teams, which is not something that's possible, as you can probably imagine.
No.
So the Italian Federation was not too happy. He said he was unaware of the fact that he thought there was like a gentleman's agreement that because there is definitely a lot of contact between the Italian and the Dutch Federation. They work together very well. So
the 2 leading baseball countries in Europe.
Exactly. So I believe he said there was a situation where he thought it was a gentleman's agreement that he could go play for Amsterdam, but then Nettuno says, "Well, you still have a contract with us." That's more or less how I understood it.
All right.
So that's why he was taken off the roster for Team Italy, because of that unresolved transfer situation. He's hoping to get it resolved quickly. It's currently being worked on. Then he will be with Amsterdam for at least the rest of the season.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But for now, he's sitting in the stands here, and not with his team. He's not allowed to be in the dugout with the team either.
So, interesting development today. It's early, but already...
a lot of stuff going on, a lot of drama.
Was not expecting this when I woke up this morning.
No, that's indeed right. It's the guy with the straw hat, by the way. If Jeroen ever feels like grabbing that camera, if you want to take a shot of Nico Garbella. Naast Pim.
Oh, that's a good look he got going on.
Yeah, he's got the straw hat and the sunglasses on top of the hat.
Yeah. That's a good look. That's fashion right there. Oh. Flown out to right field by Moa. Caught by right field for Italy. Noel Gonzalez is all over it. Which brings up Abreu for Cuba. Osvaldo Abreu, of course, a third baseman, second in the lineup. Digs in with one away in the fourth inning as he fouls one right on top of the backstop, rolled back into field of play, and he'll get it himself. That's nice. Oh, as we saw the great straw hat look real quick. Hope you all caught it at home. That's fashion. Abreu still up to bat. 1-0 pitch. Big curveball, just missed up. A 68-mile-an-hour curveball. Loop-de-loop over the strike zone.
As I've just been told by Mick, mentioned before in the podcast, on the broadcast, I think he figured out what the exact problem with the bat was. So we're about to hear the exact transgression from Benitez.
Little teaser.
Yeah, we give him a sec to type it out. Mick is a very curious young fellow who loves to find out stuff. He's very inquisitive, aspiring journalist.
Ooh, just flew on top of the dugout. Catcher can't get to it on the other side of the net. You mean curious as in he likes to figure out stuff, not he's a curious guy.
Oh, and yeah, exactly.
Okay.
As you could think, oh my God, there's police at the stadium right now. But the guy on the left is Tom Stuyfbergen, former Dutch national team pitcher and former minor league pitcher, who is currently
full uniform
working for the police. Maybe interesting that he's here.
And again, today shown us that as Abreu fouls a fly ball out of the field, today has proved that a lot of weird stuff going on. With police in the stadium.
Yeah. Well, Tom, it's funny because Tom actually played in the Creators FC celebrity softball game the other day.
Oh, yeah,
with
he was the assistant coach.
He was an assistant coach.
Yeah,
with,
that's right. And of course, longtime Team Kingdom.
Long-time Team Kingdom
veteran.
pitcher. Yeah, played in the Minnesota Twins organization for years.
As Quattrini missed one up and out.
And now
makes it count 2-2 with one out.
Tom is a police officer. His older brother Nick, also a longtime pitcher in the Dutch Hoofdklasse.
Grounded over the pitcher. That's going to roll out for a single. Pitcher just not tall enough. And I got to say, how intimidating Tom Stuyfbergen was on the mound. The police uniform keeps it
yeah,
bad.
Definitely not someone you want to have an argument with.
No.
I'm 1-for-1 lifetime against his brother. I will take that. I will take that.
1,000.
Yeah, I'm batting 1,000 against Nick.
Look at that.
I'll take that to my grave.
So even if he asks you to try again, you're just
foul ball. That's foul ball.
Third baseman just missed it.
Yeah, if anyone ever asks, I'm batting 1,000 against Hoofdklasse pitching.
Yep.
1-for-1 against Nick Stuyfbergen, lifetime.
I'll make sure to bring it up sometime.
Oh, yeah, it was a bomb too. I hit off of him. Yeah, I hit it off the thin end of the bat, and it went in between his legs.
Ooh.
It was not a very hard hit ball, but well, how did they say that? That's a line drive in the books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at a backfield. I'm sure Nick wasn't trying. He was just throwing some stuff up there. I do remember he was warming up, and I was the first batter to face him because he came in as a reliever. And he was blowing like full heat, like while I was warming up, like actually full heat. And I was, I think, 17 at the time? And Nick's a couple years older than I am. And he was just absolute gas while warming up, like, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm never gonna hit this. I'm gonna die. As Ayala hits a single into right field. And
So
the first pitch he throws me is like a 60-mile-an-hour changeup. I'm like,
Closed your eyes and made contact.
hit it off the thin end of the bat, went in between his legs, and I reached first base, and I'm batting 1,000 against Nick Stuiver.
Look at that.
If he's watching, Nicky, I haven't forgotten yet.
Sure he hasn't forgotten you.
Oh, no, we've had some wild times.
Oh, all right.
No one looking at you? You're waving at someone?
Yeah, I waved at someone who did not see me.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So, yeah.
Oh, somebody...
Thank you. Toch gelukt?
Thank you.
The water shortage apparently has been resolved because we just got a fresh bottle of water.
Anything for us, of course.
Meanwhile, I have the story about the bat. Here we go.
Ooh.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this is the bat that belongs to Alfredo de España, and a lot of Baseball Week fans will remember Alfredo de España, a longtime Cuban outfielder for this team, Team Cuba. Played with Frederick Cepeda, who's batting now for Cuba for years, for the Cuban team. Currently, de España is under contract in Japan. That's the ball to Cepeda, who's batting 417 now after the base hit in his last at bat. It looks like the top of the bat has been sawed off, like you already noticed as well, and I noticed it as well from up here. The top of the bat was slightly cut down or sawed off or something like that, which is illegal. You can't alter the bat. So currently it's being taken to the league offices here, as that is a strike to Cepeda. So it's going to be further investigated. They're going to look at exactly how much was taken off the bat. They're going to look at how much of a problem it could be. But, I mean, yeah, you're not allowed to alter your bat in any way, shape, or form. And this was clearly an altered bat.
Yeah, so if your bat's just an inch too long, as it might have been.
Yeah, so I do get it that Benitez wanted it back because de España is like Cepeda, who is hitting now. A true legend of Cuban international baseball, as that ball is going to be caught by Eric Estefano in deep left field. Not sure why he would go all the way out there. You have a left fielder as well. Yeah, so yeah, I get he wants the bat back because it's the bat that belongs to a legend, and you know, if I would have a bat that belonged to a world famous player or a player that is just very famous in my own country, I would definitely want to have it back.
Yeah, I might.
But maybe don't go bad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't have used it to begin with. De España, by the way, 4-time Japan Series champion, 3-time MPB All-Star in Japan. The All-Star MVP in 2017. Has won 2 Best 9 awards in 2017 and 2019 in Japan. And home run leader and RBI leader, and won a silver medal in the 2008 Olympics. So de España definitely someone who has a substantial closet full of awards.
Yeah, not just anybody.
So I do understand why Benitez would want to have it back, but I would not have used it to begin with.
I would just leave that one in a glass case.
Yep, and cherish it until the day I die.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mick, for all the research, by the way. Much appreciated. As Aviles hits it high in the air.
Oh,
and that's caught in center field. A lot of wind now, so I mean, I would have run maybe a little bit harder just in case the wind blew it out of the range of the fielders. But
but again, the shortstop was all over it.
Yep, he's all
right
over
in the neighborhood. So the aforementioned nice cloth pants that I wore just spilled water all over it, as we have a water shortage.
No.
Well, at least I didn't spill it on any anything expensive equipment that's in front of me.
Yeah, you would have gotten a bill.
Yeah.
I'm once again doing some crisis management. This is such a fun job, man. It's a good thing I only have to do this one week every 2 years because it shaves a decade off my life. So.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I have people walking onto the press box. that's the husband that one of the official scores. Yeah, that's okay.
We'll allow it.
He can go say hi to his wife.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I just realized I was watching the game Cuba versus U.S. on Monday, and I realized, and I see it again now, the third baseman for Cuba,
Osvaldo Abreu.
Yeah, I feel like his glove is huge, and I don't know if I'm alone in that.
Let me take a look at that. Yeah, you're right. That's not an infield glove.
No, right?
That is not an infielder's glove. That's an outfielder's glove.
I was thinking maybe he's just a tiny guy. It's possible.
No, that's a very good spot by you. That is indeed way too big. I approached, by the way, as Tom Stuyfbergen walks away, reminds me to tell you guys that I approached him to do some play-by-play with me. Obviously, Tom's English also excellent, having played in the United States for a long time.
Nice, and he knows his stuff.
Yeah, he's a ESPN analyst here.
Yeah,
as well for MLB on ESPN.
It's the big leagues.
He's a good one, but he told me he couldn't because he had to work, and there's the evidence. Clearly, he's at work.
Yeah. Here, he was here strictly on business, of course. If any police people are listening. As the 3-1 pitch is lifted into right field, that's going to go just foul. That fills up the count for Laza, who's having a pretty decent tournament so far, hitting 364. Blood, sweat, and tears put into that as the stadium DJ plays the song. Another one fouled back by Laza, staying alive, an emergency hack, if you will, over the backstop. And he takes the inside ball, fourth ball, and gets to take first base. And as we know, leadoff walks could lead to trouble here with no outs and Celeroli up. Center fielder who's batting ninth in the lineup.
This is an interesting one, by the way. These two girls that just walked up the stairs right next to me, they're selling snacks. Those are stadium vendors. They're selling really healthy stuff, like really nice, like smoothies. I see some fruit bowls.
Ooh,
that is not a great bunt. Oh, pitcher slips, and that'll go into center field.
Everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe. That was Garcia slipping there.
A good surprise bunt by him.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice job by the Italian surprise bunter.
More than just his job, as it was just a sack bunt that was thrown over the second base.
That's Celeroli, who's replacing the injured Federico Celli, who played the first couple games of the tournament. They got injured diving for an out in the outfield. In all likelihood, his tournament is done. Kevin from Team Italy told me a couple days ago already. He's like, no, in all likelihood, he's done.
That's too bad. Hate to hear it.
Well, and with Claudio Scotti actually currently in the hospital getting his elbow checked out. Team Italy definitely being hit with some injuries.
Yeah.
On top of that, we've had some COVID tests, some positive COVID diagnoses with Team Kingdom.
Would almost forget that that's still going on.
Yep. So not a clean tournament when it comes to health issues.
Bunt.
That is a nice bunt too, but Paolini retired as he moved both runners into scoring position.
Italians manufacturing something here in the fifth.
It's funny that Mike Piazza told us the other day that he's an old school manager who likes old school baseball. He's definitely showing that here by pulling out the bunt 3 times already in the first, 4.5 innings, 5 innings?
Yeah. No, you can really see that.
And they're going to walk. So that'll load the bases with Italians for our next hitter, Noel Gonzalez. They're gonna put the Cuban in the box against Cuba to get it done. We're getting a pitching change. Left-hander is coming in, number 14. Panadelo, I think. Miguel Panadelo will be our new pitcher, number 14. Paradelo. Is it Paradelo? I can't read this coach's handwriting.
It's Italian handwriting.
No, that's...
Oh, Cuban handwriting, sorry.
It says Panadelo, right?
Panadetto?
Because we have Paradelo with an R. When I was Paradelo, that's the name I copied off the list when they handed it into it. If they handed me the wrong name, then that's not my problem.
It's true. And yeah, Cesar Garcia pitched 4 full innings. Only had 4 hits against him. Well, only. He had 4 hits against him. 1 earned run, 1 base and balls, 2 strikeouts. Only 64 pitches. But obviously with the bases loaded.
As we're doing the baseball dance again here at Base Week, I'm looking at Kevin Signatori, the media guy for Team Italy. He's bopping his head to the beat while working. It's such a catchy tune.
Yeah.
That even when, because he's clearly working, he's looking at his phone dead serious, he's typing away.
Yeah.
But still, he's head bopping away to the song you're hearing in the background.
I don't think he's realizing he's grooving like that.
Exactly. It's such a catchy song. There's no way. There you go. He's looking around like, yep, we're still here.
Yeah.
Having a good time. Now he's smiling. Yeah. Everyone's having a good time here in Haarlem.
Is this an original Humboldt song?
I do believe so, yeah. We have a couple of songs that were originally made for Humboldt.
Wow.
This is one of them. The other one that you hear at the very start of the game, I believe, is also one. The lineup tune, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a few custom-made Humboldt songs, yeah.
That's great.
But no one knows who made it and how they got to us.
There's still a lot of mystery in the Humboldt lore.
I've asked Jeroen Kalvlag, our DJ, several times, where's that song from? Can you get your hands? I said, no, I only have this one file. And he has it backed up on like 20 different hard drives in case something happens to one hard drive.
Oh, that's good.
You can't ever lose that song. If you lose that song, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Or you might want to revamp it one time and record it for real with like...
yeah, some guitars.
Yeah.
That's
make a
the
remix.
Metal. Yeah, exactly.
Tough spot here for the reliever.
I wonder why Piazza's not pinch hitting here. I do not know Noel Gonzalez's splits, but the side-arming lefty on the mound is not the best scenario for a lefty hitter. So watch him hit a home run here now after this astute analysis on my end.
Yeah. No, it is a weird matchup, especially as I'm seeing batting only 250 in the tournament.
Weird windup and a weird throwing motion. That is not a strike at all. That's
scary delivery, though.
Horrendous call right there. I think Nick Elsov also totally fooled by that curveball because that was
crossed the plate early.
Solid foot outside. That did not look good. Oh well. At least his bat isn't corked.
Yeah.
Or sawed off. For those of you just joining us, you're in Haarlem watching Cuba play Italy. Italy leading 1-0. Freek van der Kooi to my right. My name is Jos Proces. Noel Gonzalez, yes, comes through with a base hit. And that's going to plate 1 run as they're holding the runner at third. That's the right decision right there by a coach.
Yep.
Don't want to get thrown out at home in that scenario.
Yes.
So 2-0 Italy.
Some solid contact, but a little dribbler just out of the infield on the right side. All that's necessary.
So, if you're just joining us, you have missed a whole lot of action, even though it only says 2-0 on the scoreboard. We had an ejection. The Cuban second baseman Carlos Benitez was called out after reaching first base on a hit and ejected from the ballgame for using an illegal bat.
Yep, don't see that every day.
Especially not at a friendly tournament like this.
No. And I forget who this quote is by, but every day you're at the ballpark, keep your eyes wide open.
Yep, there will always be something new.
Yeah. If anybody knows who that's credited to.
Probably Vin Scully. I'm just going to go out with whoever talked the most about baseball over the last 70 years. It's probably Vin Scully. And I got to say, I'm wildly impressed with Scully, even more than I already was, because I loved listening to Vin Scully back in the day when he was still broadcasting.
Oh, for sure.
Having to have multiple games this week that I had no co-announcer and had to do it all by myself, it's really hard.
Yeah.
As that ball is grounded to second for 1, thrown on to first for 2. That's a good pitch right there by Paradelo, getting out of the inning with a double play and only giving up 1 run after he had a bases loaded situation with nobody out. Inherited from Cuban starter Garcia Rondon. Oh yeah, Garcia Rondon. Cesar Garcia. Yeah, they listed with Cesar Garcia on the lineup.
Yeah, a lot of them have double,
the double
first
names.
and last names.
Yep.
They're not.
We were very happy with that when we were making the on scoreboard graphics because it never fit our format. It's amore. That cracks up Marco Landi, teammate, who looks around at the DJ like, "What are you? What are you doing?
You're just making the Italians feel at home.
What are you doing, Wagner?" And he's got the whole front row to himself too, so he's just
taking it all
in right now.
Well, actually, I saw some of the Italian, I think it was a coaching staff, or might have been some players the other day, enjoying the pizza here in the ballpark.
It's not pizza, it's pinza. That's literally the slogan that's on the back of it. I didn't know. I don't know what pinza is, but the slogan the slogan on the back of the T-shirts of the people.
Yeah.
It says it's not pizza, it's pinza.
Oh, because you have to pin, maybe because you can't pay cash.
Is
that what it is?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's actually a good.
Mostly confusing, to be honest.
Pinza pizza. Yeah, pinza romana. It's a type of pizza.
Wow. All right. Well, my apologies.
It's a crossover between pizza and a focaccia. It's like thick,
Yeah.
It's like an American-style pizza with the fluffy dough, you know. I'm not at all saying that it's American-style pizza, but for the people at home, it's similar with the thick, doughy. So it's a square or an oval.
I think the only people who can really judge it accordingly are on the field right now.
And it says right here, a pinza is not a pizza, with an exclamation mark on my screen.
I'm so sorry.
So even though it looks like a pizza, it's a pinza. I had never heard of a pinza, and I love food, and I love Italian food more than anything in the world, probably. It's probably my favorite food in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it is great. As Laza just got fooled by that breaking ball. Fouls the next one off right in your hand.
Yeah. Straight at Peter Brinks' face.
Did not flinch.
That must have been a coincidence.
Another man who never flinched in his life, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly. I'm walking up the... Oh, look, there's the insulated Camelback from Jacob.
Oh, wow.
Fancy water bottle.
Oh, it's got a print on it and everything.
Yeah, it's fancy. Every time he gets a fresh water bottle that's nice and cold, he dunks it into his insulated bottle. Really smart.
Yeah. He knows how to baseball.
I gotta say, man, I need to spend a lot of money here this week because I'm looking at all these people buying these cool MLB shirts over at Keystone Sports, one of our partners. And they have everything. They even have the City Connects.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of City Connect.
Did you see how much they cost? I haven't checked yet.
Yeah, normal
American prices.
jersey.
Yeah,
I think so.
So that's not really.
No discount.
No discounts. No. I like the Brew Crew one from the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's great.
It's a really cool looking jersey.
Beautiful color. I don't like their hats of the Brew Crew.
The MKE on the front.
Yeah, it's just confusing to me.
A lot of people were confused by that. On Twitter, a lot of people, because I always tweet out the new City Connects because I love them, and in Dutch baseball, I've amassed a pretty decent following in Dutch baseball. So a lot of people, as that is grounded to third, to retire the batter. So people are always interested to talk to me about it. What do you think? And a lot of people ask me, what does MKE stand for? And it's Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's the abbreviation for Milwaukee.
But
I do understand why that's confusing because
it is. Yeah.
The pinch hitter. This is the guy I think who came into the ball game for Benitez. Who was
Julian
ejected.
Milian.
I think.
That's a great name. Like rhyming.
That is Laza. The next one up was Carlos Benitez, but he's been ejected for using a doctored bat.
And Julian Milian, just an all-time baseball name.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
That definitely. Which one do you think is the best-looking City Connect jersey in MLB?
I really like we saw a walk by here earlier, the Cubs one with the Wrigley.
Oh, really?
Wrigley fill on it.
I find that one really boring.
Yeah.
The color's nice, but it's not special. Like
that's true. I really like the new San Diego ones.
Yes, those are fire. Yeah, absolutely.
Haven't
Yeah.
seen them in game yet. I don't know if they've used them already.
I haven't been able to watch any baseball other than all the baseball at the tournament here for a week. So
Yeah, but I've only seen that photo shoot with the players
yeah,
wearing
that
it.
one
That's
that was
amazing.
really cool. Yeah.
Very excited for Toronto to, as big swing and a miss over that slider. That even took me aback
Yeah.
how much that pitch broke. What was I saying?
We're talking about the Toronto City
Yeah.
Connects.
Because I don't think they have them yet.
No.
They're not out yet, but I'm very curious to see what they do.
The Blue Jays fan?
Well, I live with a Canadian.
Oh, there you go. She's a Blue Jays fan?
Yeah, of course.
There
If
you
you're
go.
Canadian, you have to be a Blue Jays fan. And by proxy, as the man of a Canadian woman, I have to at least be partly
Yeah, no, I understand
a
that.
Blue Jays fan.
What is your team normally?
As a kid, I used to like the Cubs a lot, but the more I get into baseball, the more I'm...
The more baseball you watch and the more you understand from the game, you realize you can never root for the Cubs.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a liking for multiple teams now, and I'm one of those fans that's just... I like good baseball.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
There's some teams that I like more than others.
Yeah, I had an interesting scenario that I married a Detroit Tigers fan, being a White Sox fan, and us being in division rivals is definitely yeah. Especially my mother-in-law, she loves the Tigers, huge baseball fan. Watches pretty much I think every single Tigers game throughout the season. Knows an unbelievable amount about baseball as well. I really enjoyed talking baseball with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially with the Tigers beating the White Sox last week, I was in for a world of hurt. As that's ball 4 to Prieto. So yeah, that's yeah, I understand. I do like City Connect wise. I really like the Washington Nationals one. I think it's very
you
classy.
do?
Yeah, it's very classy.
Okay.
It's very different.
Yeah, it is very different. I like the hat.
The hat is beautiful.
I'm not that much of a fan. I think that, yeah, the shirt is a little boring. But
I do
I
like
like the
the
difference.
Marlins hat too. The Marlins hat I think is just awesome.
I don't remember.
It's got the Cuban heritage connection.
Oh, that's right too. Yeah, yeah. Came out a while ago.
Cuban Kings, yeah, last season I think. Very nice
Yeah.
style, very nice color. I like the bright colors like you were talking about earlier. The Padres one, nice, bright, and flashy colors.
Yeah, and they got big pinstripes,
Yeah,
I believe, on,
yeah.
on the shirt.
I also, by default, I do really like the White Sox ones. I think they're very different and very. They fit with the theme of City Connect. It really
I
connects the
agree.
White Sox to the city.
And they also fit the type of team it is.
Exactly, yeah. And not a huge fan of the Red Sox one. The yellow.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
The players really liked it because I remember they kept
They
it
were,
on.
yeah, they were the first, right? The first team to
yeah,
have them, I think.
and they had a winning streak, so they kept wearing them.
The
which I think
Dodgers
is
ones
great.
are terrible.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst one
It's just
of them all.
that's basically just their regular
It's a blue pajama.
uniform. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
And it just says
horrible.
low Storiers on it or something?
Yeah, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
Like, they should fire whoever that designer was.
It looks way too similar to their regular uniform, too.
Yeah, I agree. I do kind of like the Astros one as well with Rocket
Yeah.
City on it. It's
I do
kinda
too.
cool. I think we have a soccer ball in the outfield once again.
Oh, here we see the Italian. He's going to throw it.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Interesting choice.
Oh, he made it over. Well, pretty good arm. Getting a nice round of applause. Ricardo Paulino also a nice round of applause for his center fielder.
It's a nice throw.
Yeah, that's a good one. Which other City Connects do we have? That's Cedeno, who's come in to hit, I think. Yeah, Cedeno. We have Sanchez on the screen, but this is a pinch hitter, Cedeno.
Oh, we have the Diamondback Serpientes.
Yeah, I like the color.
Yeah,
I really like the color. It's kind of plain, but it's also really classy.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the Brew Crew one I think is just awesome.
Yeah. I like the ones that go a little weird with the font.
Exactly.
The big font
Yeah.
guy.
And I'm an 80s kid, so I love anything that, like the Padres one looks like an 80s, like
Yeah.
Miami Vice almost, you know?
It does. Your favorite, the Los Doyers?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it does not.
Is that all of them?
Yeah. The Giants, of course.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one.
Uh,
Very plain, very boring. No City Connect really.
yeah, it just looks like a baseball jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, if I would have to pick my top three, I'd probably go right now. I'd probably jersey-wise, Brewers, Marlins, maybe, White Sox.
White Sox for sure. Yeah, I do like the Astros one.
Yeah, it's kind of neat, right? It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like how it looks.
Yeah.
I don't like the jersey for the Padres very much, but the hat is amazing. I do like the jersey too. I would definitely also not hate wearing it, but the hat is definitely the crown jewel right there.
Yeah. That's kind of. Oh yeah, the Angels one is also.
Oh,
quite
forgot
recent.
about that one. I actually play in MLB The Show. My team wears that uniform because I have created the Amsterdam Angels in MLB The Show on PlayStation. Just because I could use it. Initially,
Nice.
I was the Amsterdam Red Machine or something.
Yeah.
But I had to change it to Angels because those Angels ones are fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you have Colorado. I forgot about.
They're terrible. Awful. They look like
I don't mind them.
They look like a walking beer can.
Yeah, I like that about it.
No, you like beer?
Yeah.
I like beer. Who said that again? Oh, yeah, what's his name again? The Supreme Court judge, Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah, that's right.
I like beer.
Oh, interesting warm-ups by the Cuban in the. He did the clap under the legs, which I've only seen as a dance move so far.
Yeah. Speaking of dancing, there was quite a bit of dancing yesterday by players. You were not in the ballpark, I don't
No, I
think,
was not.
Yeah. I think it was Tanner Hall, the pitcher we interviewed 2 days ago as well for Baseball Week Media. He was popping off on to the tune of YMCA, I think. I think we have a video of that. I might post that to Twitter later. If you're watching the live stream now, keep an eye on our Twitter. I might put that on Twitter later.
Yeah, I mean, if I throw a three no-hit innings against Cuba, I might pop off like that.
There you go.
And I saw them in the dugout also going ham to coming around the mountain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, I do. He was having a good time, Tanner Hall.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, a lot of teams are having fun, clearly having fun. The only
Yeah.
team I haven't seen have any fun is the Cubans.
Yeah, and usually...
As Bobby Kramer, pitching coach for Team Italy, comes out.
And as far as I can remember from the olden times, Cuba is always a team that likes to play with fun.
Yeah, not so much this time around.
No, they're not. And they're mostly teammates, right? Outside of the...
They are indeed.
Then yeah, you'd expect to have a lot of fun, but serious business. And they're leaving in Quattrini, Gabriele Quattrini. He's pitched four and 2/3 so far. He's only on 74 pitches, so they're gonna let him try to get out of this jam because we got 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1st. I'm sorry, there was a screen in the way. Bases loaded for Quattrini.
Just look at my phone, man. Look at my phone. Like,
popular guy.
17,000 notifications. I'm just sitting here enjoying the game for a second, and I open my phone. I got 5 emails and 17,000 other notifications. This is just ridiculous.
You're a popular guy.
Oh, I'd rather not be if this means.
Well, I'll keep an eye on. I'll keep an eye on the game because nobody ever talks to me, so I can just watch baseball.
Yeah, that's why I asked you to join me again.
Because you know I got no friends. I'm all good.
Well, these are not my friends. I can tell you that.
Ooh, it lifts one up in the right center field, and the right fielder is under it. Noel Gonzalez caught that with ease to get Quattrini out of the jam. To keep the Cubans at no runs.
de Honkbalweek Facebook of de Honkbalweek Instagram. Daar zie je het vol staan en dan kun je stemmen.
We're going into the 6th inning. Liet mij te roepen.
As we're back, Greg and I were catching up on some adventures here at the ballpark, stuff we've seen over the past couple of days.
Yeah. Great in-house band by the Cubans.
That, two people who were just relentless.
Yeah. Who are also, I guess they double as some coaches, because they were giving in Spanish they were giving the batters some tips.
Yeah, they were jumping on the dugout, yelling into the dugout.
Yeah. They were saying contacto, contacto, which I'm
pretty sure means make contact with the baseball. It's a good advice.
Yeah, it's great.
Thanks, coach. Just hit the ball. Oh, thanks. I didn't think of that.
Oh. Yeah, that's also some great advice to pitchers to just yell at them, just throw strikes.
Absolutely.
Love to hear it. Hadn't thought of that yet.
Jeez Louise, man. Dario Pizzano hitting .333 on the tournament, facing the sight-winding left-hander on the Cuban mound, Paradelo Aguilar.
Scary delivery.
Yeah, that doesn't look like fun. He's wearing number 14, which is sacred in the Netherlands. Johan Cruyff, one of the best soccer players to ever roam the planet, wore number 14.
Obviously an ex-baseball player too.
Yes,
which I
that's
find
right.
more
Catcher
important.
Too, which
Yeah.
I also was. I just couldn't nearly play soccer as well as he could.
You tried though?
In the streets.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I played baseball, so soccer was just for
Yeah.
after school and in the streets.
Yeah.
As Pizzano waits for that pitch, so swinging slider, 75.
And he was throwing some heat too. I wasn't expecting that from
Yeah.
a little bit of a smaller guy for a pitcher.
Especially compared to the Italian pitcher Quattrini, who was pretty big.
He's throwing gas. He loads up the count here with the ball outside. No outs.
I do need to do another thing here real quick.
Pizzano fouls one off to the backstop to stay alive with this full count. Does not give up easily. Pizzano, the DH, batting fifth, grounds one to the second base, easy roller, and gets put out for the first out. And that brings up Alberto Mineo, the catcher. Hitless in this game so far. So here's some beautiful music that they play for his walk-up song. Mineo hits 308. Not bad for a catcher. So he takes the first low strike. Did not like that one. Ball in the dirt on the outside. 1-1. It was another 75 miles an hour off speed by the pitcher. And that ball was too low. It's 2-1 now. And as we've seen, Miguel Paradelo can do it all, throwing some heat, throwing some curveballs with that sidewinder action right back at him. And he catches that on the reflex for a line out to the pitcher. Right in his chest. Which makes it 2 down here in the 6th inning as Epifano is digging in. Shortstop Eric Epifano lines it into the backstop on the right side. Another 86 mile an hour heater. Strike 2 called on the outside of the plate, as it seems like Miguel Paradelo is finding his groove here. "19 pitches away. 20th pitch is fouled off into the bullpen on the right side, as Epifano is just trying to stay alive here with 2 strikes. Hasn't had a hit yet in the tournament so far. He's a late replacement for an injury, as we were told earlier by Jasper, as he takes the first ball outside. Still looking to get on base for the first time. This might be the not the best moment to do with 2 outs. Ooh. As he couldn't hold on to the bat there and got a strikeout swing, and that got called by the first base umpire, who said yes he did. Retires the side here in the 6th. We're watching Italy versus Cuba, the bottom of the tournament so far. Italy has been 1-3, and Cuba has not had a win so far. They've lost 4 games this tournament. So either way, the 2 bottom teams fighting it out right now. Italy, of course, looking to make it 3-2 in their wins, and Cuba is trying to get off that nil, trying to get on the board in wins.
En vriendelijk verzoek voor de jongens in het outfield. Ik wil dat jullie ons horen. Daar helemaal achterin in het oranje. Leuk dat jullie erbij zijn, maar kom gezellig op de tribune zitten, want daar is het gevaarlijk. En lijkt af, dus of jullie daar alsjeblieft weg willen. Ik hoop dat jullie me horen. Jongens in het outfield, daar even weg alsjeblieft.
So we've got an announcement that some kids in the outfield are...
You can see him on the screen there, right above the banner in the center field with the 2 big red dots on it.
Look at that. Best view in the house, but not allowed.
That's not allowed. No, you can't be up there, boys. So I guess we're going to have to send some security out there to kindly ask these kids to leave.
Security! As shortstop Alexander Ayala is digging in for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. He lines one down foul, the third base line.
I am once again done with my work, so I can rejoin you.
Thank you.
For the broadcast. I have to invite the press, so needed to quickly write a press release.
Welcome, press.
There will be a general press conference on Friday at noon, by the way, for anyone listening who's interested in coming by. If you're a press affiliated to Dutch National Media, Friday afternoon we'll have a press moment.
Ooh, another big sweeping curveball, just misses the top of the zone. Broke a little too late. and got spat on by Ayala, who's 1-1 now.
As Team USA have arrived in the house.
Ayala thought that was the same pitch, but this one did break a little more.
These kids are still on the wall, by the way, so.
Yep. It's a little dangerous.
Well, it's a little dangerous.
Emergency hack there by Ayala. It's way out in front, but managed to stay alive. Cuba looking to do something back with a power hitter on deck. So another hit, another miss up and in. A little chin music there for Ayala, making the count 2-2. Oh, and here we see those kids again, those in a dangerous spot. Please don't be up there. 2-2 pitch. Taken by Ayala, and the pitcher does not like it. He wanted that call. But Ayala saw it all the way and took it to load the count and make it full. He's really working that count on the Italian starter, Quattrini, who's up 82 pitches now already in the 6th inning. Payoff pitch. Grounded to shortstop. And that's an easy roller to put away the first out. And that brings up Frederick Cepeda, the well-known veteran power hitter for Cuba.
I just ran over real quick to Norbert, our head of security, to ask him if he could send one of his security colleagues to the outfield to get these kids down. Because, I mean, it's more than fine to call it out on the PA, but these kids are clearly not coming down, so...
Yeah, they might not hear it.
Then, yeah, exactly, they can't hear it. So send someone over to get them down, because we do not want them to get hurt at all.
Ooh, Cepeda not able to hold on to the bat there. Might have been a called strike anyway for the first strike. And, anybody called Frederick, you just know that they're big, strong guys.
Says Frederick van der Kooi. That's not a lie, though. It's not a lie.
And any Frederick, they got some power in those bats. As I've been told.
Right, okay, enough. Yes, we're approaching the end of this ballgame. It's still 2-0 Italy. They're out hitting Cuba 5-4. No errors on either side so far today, which is the first on the tournament. Cepeda grounds it to second base. Paolini fields it cleanly and throws him out at first.
Yeah, Cuba's still looking for the first win in this tournament. Would not have expected that beforehand.
Definitely not, no.
Don't know what's going on with them or what they might be going through.
It's at 86 from Quattrini. Still in the upper 80s here in the 6th inning, fastball-wise.
Yep. He's already approaching the 90 pitches this game. So plenty of juice left. Ooh. As Aviles lifts one over the wall in foul territory. So if the wind picked up the other way, it might have gotten them on the board, but unfortunately, it was for Aviles, it was just foul. Makes his count 1-1 with 2 outs.
Aviles asks for timeout.
Yeah, he needed to recover from that disappointment, I think. It's always a bad feeling to lift one over the wall in foul territory. If only the field was just tilted a little bit.
It's way high and outside for a ball. 3-1 to Avila's. He's looking to get on base here with 2 outs to at least create some kind of rally.
Yeah, this is where you want to do it. 2 outs. Here to count. Might still looking for that bomb.
Nice little swing, but he fouls it off and out of play.
Yeah.
A lot of foul balls this tournament. That is some loud music, by the way.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily have to be this loud, people. Come on.
And he did just lift it over over the fence. He's the wrong one on this one. Called it a reverse home run.
Never not funny. The crashing of a window whenever there's a foul ball hit over the stands.
Yes, and there's always somebody who it scares for a moment.
Yep. Never not funny. I believe we have the team manager for Cuba here in the stand, so he might have actually swung around to maybe talk about the baseball bat from before. In case you missed it earlier today, Carlos Benitez, the Cuban second baseman, hit a base hit, and then home plate umpire Nick Elsof picked up the bat, called in his 3 fellow umpires, and after a short 2-minute discussion on the field, they called Benitez out and ejected him from the ballgame for using a doctored bat, which we've now figured out is Alfredo Despañe's bat, a legendary Cuban player who plays in Japan as well.
Yeah, it almost makes you wonder if he was aware of the doctoring. Obviously, we could see it from up here.
Yeah, I was going to say, you and I both, the moment we saw the bat, because they handed it to Peter Brinks, the head umpire, the moment we saw the bat, we were like, yeah, that's not a regulation bat. It's clearly. Yeah. We were already speculating that it was shaved off or sawed off at the top before they even announced that was the case, because we could see it from here. So that ball's popped up high in the air above first base. Renzo Martini headed to the wall, to the fence, and it will drop on the wrong side of the fence. Foul and out of play once again.
Guess you bust out the moves here.
Jazz hands. Do you know which Major League Baseball player had the nickname Jazz Hands?
I do not.
Yeah, Juan Uribe.
Okay.
Longtime Colorado Rockies, White Sox, and Dodgers third baseman.
Do you have an idea why?
Yes, I know exactly why. He got the nickname while in Chicago, because whenever Uribe would hit a home run, as Avilas is punched out on strikes, shaking his head, but it looked like a pretty decent pitch. Maybe a little bit high, but
can't take that.
Can't take that in that scenario. Whenever Uribe hit a home run, he had his. It's not a bat flip, because this is right before bat flips were cool. If he were able to do bat flips back then, he would definitely be a bat flip king, because Uribe had some of the best moves. But he would always drop his bat, and then his hands would go like that. I can't tell you, but I can't show you all. But like the little jazz hands, jazz hands.
Yeah. Like he was swinging a hot bat.
Exactly. So
drop the hot potato.
He got the nickname Jazz Hands really quickly. Jazz Hands Uribe. Let me see if I can find a picture where he hits a home run.
I love a good nickname.
Oh, absolutely. Jazz Hands is a great nickname.
That's a great nickname.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, this is one for the Dodgers. Let me open it up in a new tab so I can blow it up for you. There you go. So you see, this is right after he hits the ball, he drops the bat. Jazz hands.
Hands up. Nice. That's a good signature move to have.
If the people at home want to see it as well, maybe Jeroen can film my screen for the people at home. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. Is my screen still lit up? Yep.
If this works, you might have to do this a lot.
Yeah, right.
Anytime you want to give a visual aid.
Me and Sean were talking about a really funny baseball card yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that.
With the big
knob on the
python.
bat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the one with the big python, the player
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with the... There you go. Jazz Hands. Jazz Hands Uribe. Fantastic baseball player, by the way. Had many talents, apparently, but I can't say most of those live on the air. But I will tell you after we're done with the broadcast.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I pulled it up yesterday for Sepp as well. Sepp Fischer, your colleague from the Federation. He hadn't seen that baseball card either. It's the guy, Glenn Hubbard, with the giant snake around his
Oh,
shoulders.
yeah.
Tremendous baseball card. I will be buying some baseball cards today. Sean Houston will not be joining us for the afternoon game. Instead, Jason Houtkamp will be in the booth. Sean and I were intent on buying a couple of those bags of mystery baseball cards downstairs in the museum and opening them live on the air to see what we can get.
That's
We're
great.
still going to do it, but just not me and Sean. It's going to be me and Jason. So I'm going to go downstairs and buy a bunch of those.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a couple packs too. Love that.
Apparently, there's also a box downstairs where you can actually sort through the cards and buy specific cards.
That's less fun.
It's less fun, yeah.
I'm not a big baseball card guy, but I do like a little mystery pack.
Exactly. We do everything for the fans here, so we're going to open them live on the air.
Yep. Actually,
I have a feeling it's going to be all crap, but we'll see. We'll see.
maybe, but even that is fun. I went to when I first went to the States with my family. My dad bought a big box of cards, just like closed sealed packs from 2004, and he still has a bunch unopened because for some reason he likes to every once in a while he thinks, you know what, I'm gonna open a couple packs.
Yeah, that's fun. That's cool. As that is grounded to third, fielded by Abreu. Quick throw to first. That's a very quick out right there for Saroli. And that brings up one of my favorite players on this Italian team, Riccardo Paolini. Also one of my favorites because we talked to him the other day and it was a super fun interview. Very nice guy. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on our Facebook page or on Instagram. Kevin Signatori, the media guy for Italy, translated because Riccardo preferred to answer in Italian.
Which I get.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I want to make sure you get your point across, right?
Yeah.
As that is a pitch by our new Cuban pitcher, Carlos Santana. That's why Carlos Santana music was being played earlier in the ballpark because Carlos Rene Santana Santiesteban? Santiesteban. Yeah, there you go. I couldn't quite read it, but yeah, Santiesteban. Not San Sebastian, that's a city in Spain, obviously, but
Might be some relation.
you never know. As Paolini tries to bunt it, but bounces it in between. Oh, he's being called out. Nick Elsoff is saying that was in fair territory, and here comes Mike Piazza. Nick, run.
Yeah, that's the danger of a drag bunt.
Elsoff is pointing at the ground, saying, right there, that's where the ball hit the ground. That's in fair territory. After that, it hit him in the leg, which means that he's out because you can't touch the baseball.
Yeah.
Piazza's like, well, whatever then.
Basically,
I'm not going to argue it.
shot himself in the foot.
There he goes. Mike heading back to the dugout.
So we get the 7th inning stretch for the last inning.
Yes, I haven't mentioned that today. We play 7-inning ball games, in case you hadn't watched any of the stream today, people at home. We play 7-inning ball games here.
Or for the hijack Cuban stream.
Fair enough, yeah. If the hijackers are still I have a feeling they're muting us and they have their own announcing, but I haven't really watched them. Just pissed off at them for stealing our stuff. We spend a lot of time, money, and energy in creating this. It's not something you can just steal, guys. Come on, it's not cool.
Just share the link. We're happy to.
Exactly.
To have you.
We're happy to have you. Yeah, you guys can understand us. We're here for you guys. The reason we're doing this in English, the reason I'm forcing all my Dutch friends to go through this in English is because I want to have as many people as possible being able to follow these games and our silly stories about anything and everything that we've talked about this week so far.
And it's been a blast.
I've had a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's always funny. We start out like the first 2 to 3 innings is all about the game, and then it kind of sort of dies down, and then the silliness comes out.
Yeah.
Start talking about food, about jerseys, about hats, about baseball cards.
Still baseball talk.
Music, a lot of music talk as well.
Yeah.
Pointing out some weird stuff in the crowd, and fortunately we have Jeroen behind us with the giant camera that he points at people if we ask him to.
Yep. Yeah, that's just It's just baseball fun.
Just an all-around fun environment here.
And do you have a preference on if you could choose between broadcasting Dutch or English?
No, it doesn't really matter to me. Both are fine. I've done both.
Yeah,
Both are.
yeah. Because I can imagine
English is easier.
Exactly. Yeah.
To a point because the terminology.
Yeah,
is
that's
all,
what I was
like
thinking.
everyone knows what you're saying. You want to try when you broadcast in Dutch not to constantly use all the English terminology. So
Yeah.
you're looking for the Dutch words that are the equivalent, basically, of the English version.
Yeah, and some words you don't even want to translate, of course.
No, exactly.
But you can't have all English. I can understand that.
For me, it's either or. I tend to use a lot of Dutch words anyway, or English words in the Dutch broadcast, I should say. It's automatic, 'cause, rotation. Yeah, there's a Dutch version for rotation, but I just like saying rotation. It's easier.
Or catcher. You just call it catcher.
Yeah, pitcher, catcher, fastball, curveball.
Achtervanger.
Werper. Werper I do sometimes use.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, doesn't matter to me. I've done both, and I enjoy both, to be honest. Like, I really do.
Oh, early in the dirt. And bounced in front of the batter's box.
'Cause I just noticed that our volume switch was all the way up, like overdriven, way above 0. So hopefully people haven't.
Not for that long, I don't think.
I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the sound is a little bit better. As Laza hits a base hit up the middle here.
No, and obviously I haven't done this very much. I'm new to it. I'm still a broadcast rookie, but
Oh, you're doing great, man.
thank you.
You got a future in broadcasting baseball, I would say.
I love talking baseball, and this gives me an excuse to just talk also about nonsense, because I'm a big nonsense talker also in the dugout, to some annoyance of teammates and coaches.
Yeah, I bet.
As long as you still pay attention, it's good.
That's all that matters. You need to know what's going on roughly, and then you can talk about other stuff. That's the beauty of baseball. That's the beauty of broadcasting baseball. You can talk about, anything and everything.
Exactly. And my coach used to randomly yell at us if we knew the outs.
Oh yeah, just asking, hey, how many outs?
Yeah.
There you go.
Always take a guess, because even if you don't know, you got a 1 in 3 chance.
1 in 3 chance to get it right.
No, but I was going to say, so I've only done this in English, of course, a couple times now. And I think it might be easier, like you said, with the terminology. I'm just basically just copying whatever I have heard.
Exactly. We listen to mostly English language baseball announcers, so we're using the same expressions, same terminology that everyone else knows. Everyone else who watches American baseball knows all these terms and the words
jargon.
we use. Right, exactly. That is a quick turn from Epifano to Paolini to Martini. And that is a double play. And that brings Cuba back to their final out. And it will be Cedeno.
Yeah, the little hope that they had for this last at-bat just vanished, right?
I think so, yeah.
With that roller to the shortstop. And obviously, pitcher's best friend for Mattia Aldegheri. Thank you.
Yeah, I've had a chance to practice these names.
As Cadeno lifts one in the left field for a single. He was getting in the box and thinking, I'm not going to be the last out of this game.
There you go.
Pass it over to the next one.
So now we still have a chance if the next batter goes yard.
Yep, brings a tying run at the plate.
Oh, that is Cedeno.
Lazaro Cedeno.
Another bat. We got another bat problem.
Oh.
You cannot make this up. As I take a bite of my granola bar, thinking that I have some time to eat real quick in between.
Nope. because the Cubans.
They're gonna toss it. They're gonna toss this guy too.
Cubans still not
What
found a
is
win.
going on, man? What are we doing here?
Cubans wanted to find their first win by any means necessary today. As the first.
That is just crazy. I have never seen this before.
And I'm wondering.
I can't tell. They're talking about the label, I think, it looks like.
Yeah.
I think they're pointing at the label. It might
Maybe the sound of it was off. That's also possible, of course. Sometimes you hear a crack of the bat and then you think that's not right. But this looks...
It looks like someone might be... Jeffrey Bensnyder is sitting right next to the gentleman you're seeing on your screen. That's
Googling.
Peter Brinks. I think Jeffrey Bensnyder is Googling some regulations for the bats. As our cameraman, Justin, is literally right next to him. Not filming this. Why are you not filming this? Justin, film this.
No, he's paying attention.
He's standing right next to them.
Yeah.
So it looks like Jeffrey Bensnyder in the black polo shirt to the left is looking some stuff up, some information, as we see Nick Elsof and Edwin Luisa, the two umpires. Luisa, the crew chief, Elsof, the home plate umpire.
Might I just add that Luisa has a nice ring on his finger.
He does, indeed, yeah.
Some style in between all the situations.
There we go. Let's see what the...
I'm going to talk again, seeing what the call is.
They're calling him out, and they're tossing him too.
And tossed. The second one today.
Ball game over.
Wow, what a way to end the ball game.
Completely bizarre. Completely bizarre. And another bat going to the league office.
Yep. Do you think they'll get these bats back?
This is the most bizarre baseball game I've ever seen. And here comes Peter Brinks, the commissioner, is walking onto the field as if he's going to beat someone's head in with a bat.
Give somebody a stern talking to. You see him at the bottom of the screen there walking by.
Well, we will keep you updated. We'll give you an update on this if you tune into our next ball game at 3:30, which will be Curacao against Team USA. As the umpires leave the field and Peter Brinks, the commissioner, takes over. We thank you so much for watching. Oh, there's our tournament director as well. He does not look happy. That's Leon Ravenstein walking into your screen right to left just about now. So he's going to go talk to the Cubans as well because he's not happy that we have potential cheaters here at the tournament. So, and there's Jeffrey Bensnyder with the other bat. So here we go. Well, we'll update you at 3:30. Thank you so much for watching for now. On behalf of Freek van der Kooi, my name is Jasper Roos. See you at 3:30 for Team Curaçao against Team USA.